Hello, everyone. This is Miss Mika Love coming to you. This is my journey. This is all about me, my story of how I got here. Excuse me. I'm a little parched. Today is Sweet Tea Sunday from McDonald's. I love my sweet tea. But anyway, hello, everyone. I just wanted to start this process because I know I'm starting my Soul Healing Sundays, which I've put a video out. So if you haven't seen it yet, please take a minute. But it's only a little bit over 20 minutes. I try to keep these videos as short as possible because I know when I'm searching videos, I have a short attention span. So I can just imagine what the world is like. So if you keep it at 20 minutes, you most likely will get some likes on that. But anywho, this is my video on my journey to introduce myself. Who am I? Well, my name is Miss Mika Love. That's the name I go by. Um, I am, let's see, how can I describe myself? For a long time, you have children, they become grown, and now you have to create your own identity. That's the level that I'm on right now. So I'm a single woman um, from Michigan. I would tell you that much. I am 45 years old. Not ashamed to say that. Hey, I'm still here. Grateful. Um, I'm a Scorpio Sag for those that's into zodiac signs. And I'm true that. But more Sagittarian than I am Scorpio, which I just found out because I just did a natal chart, which I would suggest people to do to really have an understanding of who you are. I'm an astrologist. I love astrology. I love to know who you're compatible with, you know, the dudes who you should stay away from, you know. That's just me. Because regardless of what anybody say, all signs carry the same traits. Trust and believe that. I don't care what nobody say. But I like to know, well, for me, my journey of love has been this for a long time. So I can't say who I'm compatible with. But however, when it's coming to other people, my intuition is on point. I can zoom in on people. I can read people very well. I'm very in tuned. I feel vibrations, spirits. I can tell good people from bad people. Those are my gifts, and I'm grateful for them. Which can also be kind of like a downer when it comes to relationships because you know I see things before they happen, and it's like that's another day. I'm not even gonna get into that today. This is all introduction of Miss Mika Love. We're gonna just stick to that today. So yes, let's see. I'm I work, a regular job. This is just something I do as a hobby, you know, to I wanted to get more involved with YouTube because it's a good outlet in a sense to really express yourself. I'm not looking for this to become popular or become rich. It's about me personally reaching as many people to help as many people as I can along the way, along their journeys. You know, that's pretty much what it's about for me. It's not about you know, if it happens, hey, I'm not going to deny that. Who would? Let's keep it real. Who's going to serve our money? Real talk. I'm just saying. So, but, I'm not, if it happens, it happens. But, so yeah, my journey. So, yes, I'm a single woman. I've been single for a long time. Now, on my journey, let me say this. I have been single for let me say this. I was single for 20 years up until August of last year, of 2021. Yeah, We're going to get off into soulmates, twin flames, karmics, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to spill tea on everything. I don't mind telling my story because my story is my story and it's my journey. It's my life. And I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done in my lifetime. I have no regrets, none whatsoever. So I'm here to share my world with you, you know. So if you like what you see, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Why don't you? Why don't you? You might help somebody else, you know? Somebody been through the same thing. You're going to be seeing it like, dang, I thought I was the only one to go through that. Nah, honey. Especially if you're young, you might learn something. But let me say this too. This is for 21 and up. I ain't even dealing with 18-year-olds. I ain't even got time for that. You're going to have to wait till you get to 21 because I'm grown up in here. Now, I'm not, I don't try to cuss. I try to watch my mouth. I've gotten better because I used to be a real bad cusser. Real bad when I was younger. Because when you're young, you want to do the things that people told you couldn't do. So you're going to do them because you want to do them because you was told you couldn't do them. So I did them. So yeah, I cussed a lot, but I try not to do it too much on here because I want to be professional. This is my journey. So, like I said, I'm still going through my journey. Okay, I'm still here. So as long as you still here, you're going to still be going through a journey. Well, we at 6 minutes because I ain't trying to go over 20 minutes. So back to my journey. So up until 2021 of August, I was single. So with that story, you know, let's go back to the beginning. Let's just go back to the beginning. I have to go to the beginning. So, I said I'm 45 years old. 1976 is the year I was born. Bam, we're going to just start at 18. Okay, we just going to go straight to 18 because that's pretty much when my life really started because my mama didn't play that. My mama old school. She was, the era of my kids gonna graduate, they gonna go to high school, they gonna get their diplomas. You gonna do that at least if you don't do nothing else. That was her goal. So 18, my best friend. I ain't gonna say no names, but my best friend since middle school, one of my best friends. Which I have a total of how many best friends I got? Two. Yeah, two best friends. So, anywho, best friend swooped me up. We was, hanging, doing things we was supposed to be doing. I ain't gonna get off into all of that. Cause that's personable. But anywho, just imagine you're young, you're hot, you're doing your thing. Anywho. So moving forward, we living. All my life, all I wanted was love. Even as a young girl, I just wanted love. I didn't care. I just wanted love. I wanted someone to love me. I wanted to get married. I wanted my husband. I wanted to be the perfect wife, cook and clean, even though I don't like cooking, don't know how to cook. But I was going to pretend like I knew how to cook. Pretend to cook and clean, but I know how to clean now. I keep a clean house. So, yeah, I was going to do all of that. I wanted my husband. And it was like every relationship that I had was a part of, I was young and dumb. So I didn't know. Naive. When you're young, you're naive. You don't know. If no one is schooling you, you don't know. So you got to kind of play by ear when you're learning things. And of course, people have taken advantage of you and, play with your emotions and your feelings. And then you start getting hip as you get older. Now I'm at an age group. When you about hit your 30s, you kind of like, like when I turned 30, I cried. So my 20s, I turned up for what? Like from 20 to 30, I was turning up every weekend. Working, I would work. I was working two jobs. I was just living my life like the young people do. I did not go to college. That was an experience that I would have liked to have had in my life, to live on campus and have that experience. But that didn't kind of happen for me because once my best friend swooped me up, school kind of went out the door. I tried community college, a few times. That just didn't work. School was just not my thing. Don't get me wrong. Not saying that I'm dumb. No, I'm saying that school for semesters and years is not my thing. My thing is advanced learning. Like, put me in a program, 6 months, show me what I need to do. Bam, I pick it up. I know what to do, and I could take off like the wind. But put me in the classroom, I will go to sleep. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. Me, I'm more advanced. Once you know you and what you like, what you could tolerate, stick to that. Because you be wasting your time and your money. Why waste money? I don't waste money. Anywho, moving on from that. So I partied, I lived my best life. Still didn't get married. I said by 21 I wanted to be married. Still never got married. Um, then bam, 21 I had my daughter. Because, like I said, I turned up. Hey, but I'm just grateful for the one, because a lot of my friends, a lot of people I know have a lot of kids. So for me to come up with one, just one, I was grateful. So, not saying I don't like children, but I just, you know, I just, I enjoy it, you know, but I wanted my freedom. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio Sag. So we like our freedom. We don't like to be tied down. We don't like to be closed in. We don't like too much of a structure or doing the same thing every day. After a while, we kind of like, we could tolerate it for so long. And then after a while, we need to break free. We feel like, oh, I just need to be free. And when you have kids, you can't be free till they turn 18. So I just knew that one was enough for me because I wanted to have my life back once she turned 18. So I mapped that part out quite nicely. Yeah, that was pretty much it for that. So now, she's grown. I'm in my 30s, I cried. Life was over, for me. I cried because it was like, dang, you ain't 20 no more. You can't be naive no more. You can't get away with things that you could in your 20s and your 30s because people be looking at you like, girl, you too old for that now. You know better. When you hit 30s, you know better. You still trying to figure it out, but, you still look good, but, you creeping. You creeping. The 40s would be like, bam, and boy, was it bam. But they say 40s is the new 20s. So I ran with that. I ran with that one. I said, well, I told my daughter, I said, she turned 18. I got past that now. My child is a Gemini. She's in June. So you can imagine my life, how it was in her 18th birthday. She not only was having her 18th birthday, but she was graduating from high school. And I had to deal with prime. I think I'm still paying for that one. Yeah, I'm in debt, but it is what it is. It's life. It's life. We have 14 minutes, so I got about 5 minutes left on this story for today. So I'm trying to move this along as quickly as I can. So I told her, I said, I'm not ready to be no grandma. That talk to me at 50. These 40s, because when she turned 18, I was turning 41. And I said, I'm going to enjoy these 40s. Since they said 40s is the new 20s. Well, we're gonna pretend like they the 20s for me. I don't want to be no grandma early, so please don't pop none. Wait till I'm in my 50s. By then I'll be about turned down. At that point, I'll be turned down. So far so good. I'll be 46 this year. So far so good. I'm very proud of my baby. You know, I am very proud. You know, she's just like me. And they say your children are like you. That is so true because she's a hard worker. She likes to work. No, she ain't in my pockets. I'm happy. Moving on from there. So now I went on a spiritual journey. Gonna try to get a little bit of this in. So I couldn't understand why I was going through the ins and outs that I was going through in relationships. Now we're gonna take this back a little bit because we're gonna talk about relationships. My first love, he was, he was a jailbird. He just felt like, selling drugs was his thing. And the sad part was he wasn't a good drug dealer because he was more of a broke drug dealer. So it seemed to me that he should have found a new job or something to do with his life. He didn't want to do that. I'm very talented. Not gonna say no names. Very talented. Very talented, but just couldn't see it. Virgo. That's all I'm gonna say. Anywho, I told him that last time, I said, you go to jail. You call me from jail one more time. It's gonna be over. He thought I was playing with him. He called me from jail. I don't even think I paid for that phone call. I said, it's over. Click and end the conversation. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not that type of chick. I'm not the type of chick that flashy stuff does not impress me. I like honest people because I'm honest. You know, I live right and I choose to live right. And the people that surround me gonna be living right too, where they can keep it moving because that's not me. Okay, moving on from that one because that was puppy love. Then my next one, we ain't gonna say no names. This one, air sign. Then all of a sudden I started getting approached by all these air signs. I don't know why. I might go a little bit over on this one because I want to get up to this point, and then this is like part one. We're gonna see how many parts we're gonna get with this one. I'll take this to 25 minutes. Excuse me. So this one, now I'm in high school, and I'm about to graduate. I got a job through my friends, which is like my cousins. I love them. Y'all know who y'all are if y'all watching this video. My adopted family, because I adopt people families because I didn't really too much care for my father's side of the family. That's a whole nother video by itself. I talk about that one on a whole different level. Anyway, moving on. They helped me get this job close in our neighborhood. So I met this is life. When I tell you life is a learning experience, it's a learning experience. When you're young, this is when you find out your do's and your don'ts, all the way from, teenage, all the way up until about close to your 30s, about 25. If you ain't got these methods by 25, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. I'm just gonna say you ain't gonna make it. But anyway, so yeah, don't date people that you work with. Yeah, this one, and it wasn't me. They say women we talk too much, but really it's men. Y'all talk too much. Y'all just don't know how to keep your mouth shut. See, when you get something, you do your thing, and it be good, you know. So and you just can't keep your mouth shut. You just gotta tell somebody, oh yeah, I had that. You just gotta let that be known what you had. That's the number one issue. You know, if you could be on the job and be with somebody and you with, and y'all doing y'all thing outside of work, it'd be different if it could be between y'all two. But some people just don't know how to keep their mouth shut. So, once again, air signs. So, that one, oh my God. I think that relationship is what gave me insecurities about myself. It made me doubt myself. It made me self-loathe. I didn't have no love for myself. It was the type of relationship that tore me completely down. I mean, like, oh my God. Like when I think about it, thank God I'm healed now, you know, and I've forgiven. I've moved past it. But when you revisit it and you think about it, you know, you kind of like, you know. But anywho, yeah. So this was a man that no matter what, I was good for one thing, but I wasn't good to be with. I wasn't good to be in a relationship with. I wasn't um, good to marry. But oh, if you wanted some, you knew where to go, right? And me being naive and not knowing my worth, my value, because you tore me down. So now I feel like I'm pretty much you're like your slave, allowed you to go as far as you went, as far as you went. And you went as far as you will go. Because you was going to go as far as I was going to allow you to go. And if I will still allow you to go today, you still be going doing the same thing today. And thank God. Thank the creator, my ancestors, and the universe. I know my word now. So, learning experience. So, we're at 22 minutes and 11 seconds. So, I'm going to really stop this at 25 minutes. So, yeah, that was devastating for me, to be with someone that, didn't look at you in that way, but they were satisfied with you sexually. Just didn't want you outside the bedroom, unless they was using you for something, or they needed a ride, or whatever, but, or they needed somebody to listen to them. People had a tendency of calling me when they need someone to talk to. That's me, yeah. The person they always call, like, I don't have issues in my life. But that's a whole nother story. Whole nother story. Anyway, so yeah. So finally I woke up one day and I said, I had enough. Then I was graduating from high school, and that whole transition would help me get over that individual was the fact of really my best friend once I graduated from high school kind of changed the people that I was hanging around. And yeah, we're going to end right here for part 1 of my journey. Yeah, so to hear further of my journey, of my story, check in next week on my journey Fridays. We're going to do this on Fridays before Soul Healing Sundays, because we're going to probably need to heal over my journey by Sunday. So that's perfect for me. So thank y'all very much for watching me, Miss Mika Love, on my journey on Fridays. So catch me next Friday for the next one. Now this one is going to come out early because I am so behind on videos and things that I want to do. So I said this week I'm going to be sweet and I'm going to kick them all out early. So this Friday coming up, you will have another video for you to see on part 2 of my journey. So once again, this is Miss Mika Love coming to you. Have a good one. Thank you. Namaste. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because it's going to be quite enlightening, real, and straight to the point. All right? Because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody. Got time for that. All right. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful day.